Deb stirred to the sexy voice that called him from the depths of his sleep. It was the woman he loved his whole life, the big cheese, the one, his lover. It was the first time he had ever seen her, but he loved her. He dreamed about her since he was a mere sapling, although prior to this waking sequence, he was suffering from a marijuana-induced sleep to his palace in the Philippine jungles. Amada, his star-crossed lover, the roll to his eggs, the sweet to his sour.
Well, what? I was just having a very sexy dream about you,
he cried, a slobbery smile appearing across his chubby lips. He reached for some old freedom fries that he kept under his mattress, salty and juicy, catching in his manly stubble.
Ew, you're so gross!
Amada exclaimed.
Jonas is dead, and your father left the vault!
What does that have to do with me?
Deb squealed, turning over in his bed, smashing his face into the pillowcase.
Go away. I want to go back to sleep.
Take this gun!
Amada said, shoving the pistol into his stomach.
Huh?
You need to get out of here! You need to go out into the world!
Okay. But I'm so high, man.
Debs rolled out of the bed, rolling across the ground until he struck his cabinet. The cabinet shook, dropping his favorite clothes. Black gloves with fingers cut out, a silky red shirt that opened to reveal his manly chest, a pair of baggy jeans with the tops of his blue boxers peeking out, a black shirt with brown lines down the arms, and a box of jewelry, gaudy rings with fat rubies and diamonds encrusted inside, silver-linked watches, dangling bling shaped like a golden cross. He threw the clothing on himself without thinking of his lover seeing him naked. When she wasn't looking, he packed his secret debutante call-girl outfit, a garter belt, and leopard print lingerie. He wrapped his black locks, striped with gold, into a bun with chopsticks, and sticking his feet into a pair of bamboo sandals, he prepared for the treacherous journey ahead of him.
God, hurry up!
Amada called.
Or they'll find you!
Debs knew he needed to hurry, but one thing first. One thing always first. He pulled out a box of Altoids from his baggy pocket, deep as the sea, the box with a fine hole in the center, and taking a lighter and placing the flame inside, he ignited the leaves therein. They crackled into smoke, and the smoke poured into his wide-set, open nostrils.
Oh yeah.
He said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Debs pounced from his seat, the earth shuddering beneath him. He took the gun, hiding in his seductive man breasts. He slid his dark glasses onto the bridge of his flat, wide nose. Then, he said,
See you later, sweet buns. You know,
he said, sliding his word under his tongue.
I'd hella like to do it with you, boy. Well, you know, fight for my life.
No!
Amada said, kicking him in the shins.
Oh, what?
Deb screamed in pain. He left the room quickly. He jumped down the hallway, where he ran into the overseer.
Nose!
Deb said. You can't leave, the overseer said meanly. Your father betrayed us.
Oh, my father's dying!
Debs cried. The overseer blinked at him, facepalmed, and sighed deeply. Your father's not dying, the overseer said, although Debs refused to hear. In fact, his brain completely canceled out any sort of logic or truth around him. Debs opened his mouth, wide, wider than ever before, so wide that his lips reached to his ears. I think that's a typo. Wider than even the time he had the gigantic egg roll. But what came forth from his mouth is still spoken of in ancient legend. The belligerent war call of a blue sperm whale, breaching the water, howling into the moon, deep and echoing into the night.